good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all, man? Is this shit the right way? There we go. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, AceMaceo, the Divine One. We back at it. Tonight, we decoding Quantamania. I had to be first. I had to go in. I had to go see it, man. We smoking my herb pack. TikTok, this is not Mary Jane. This is herbs. No drugs. But just a little mugwort. But let's get into this Quantamania, this Ant-Man. So before I start, spoilers will be included. Another thing, the way I do my decodes, I talk y'all through my whole experience, where my mind's at. I'm going through the movie trailers, what I peeped, and other things that's going on around. I guess if you're watching this later, you'll be what's going on during the times that connect to this, what's going on. Because the way these trailers, they're previews of the future. We know how they are with predictive programming. I call them rituals. They trying to manifest shit, or they're trying to change shit in the Matrix with these films. So basically, I go through, I watch the film, see the trailer, see what I think is down the pipeline, or what messages they're trying to convey. And I'm really at the point now, I don't even think they're trying to program or target people. I really think they're trying to wake people up, because some of this shit is just too obvious. Especially Disney films. Marvel films, like, bro, it's too obvious. It's like, you should be, it's so obvious, bro. But we're gonna get into it. So, first things first, the name of the film was I haven't seen none of the other Ant-Man films, so I don't know how they went already. But this is my first Ant-Man film. I haven't watched none of the Loki, so I don't know nothing about Kang. So this is all straight, fresh, straight, clear channel. What I see. Spiritually, occultly, oh damn, my damn incense that went out. Grab one of my 30 lighters. Yeah, this incense needs to be going at 24/7 all times. So, first thing I wanted to look up was, what is the definition of quantum? What is the Google definition of quantum? The Google definition of quantum is this: a discrete quantity of energy proportional in magnitude to the frequency of the radiation it represents. What does that mean? As above, so below. Keywords: proportional in magnitude to the frequency of the radiation it represents. This is talking straight Kabbalion. When they say proportional, we mean like 2-to-1, 4-to-1, 3-to-1. But it's all meaning the microcosm, and the macrocosm. Macrocosm, microcosm, as above, so below. That means there's really no difference. It's really the same thing. All in the radiation it represents. It's all symbolic of one thing, many different facets. It's proportional. This is light. So that's basically what this film was about, is what it's trying to show you, that quantum realm. Because they was like, throughout the film, they was like, I didn't think they would have intelligent life. Like, if it was seeing aliens. Peep, right now we have all this UFO shit going on. When really, they keep saying UFOs, but nobody peeped. They changed the name of UFOs to UAPs. That's a whole nother discussion. Clear my shit real quick. But some of these other definitions: analogous discrete amount of any other physical quantity, such as a momentum or electrical charge. The unit quantity of acetylcholine released at a neuromuscular. See, I don't know nothing about quantum physics. I know. I think her name Armin. She numerology short. She definitely know about this. A required or allowed amount, especially an amount of money legally payable in damages, a share or portion. See, it's just talking about proportions. So basically, before I get into the how the film itself went, here's the trailers. So this first one, It's a little conspiratorial. It's a little conspiratorial, but everything is pointing to this. And what sticks out about it is I didn't want to see it at first. So like first thing I peeped a couple of weeks ago, it was probably a week ago. Time be flying. IGN had dropped a trailer on the YouTube movie called Air. I seen the logo text. I was like, this is looking like something with Jordan. I watched the trailer. It's something with Jordan. They talking about trying to get in his first shoe, betting all on Jordan. I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, okay, they just dropping a Jordan film. A week goes by. We had a Super Bowl. I'm on Instagram. Fellow producer. I'm a music producer. If you don't know, fellow music producer Hoodrich. This man, he was talking about all these codes he was seeing, like how they was like he already knew who was gonna win, like because we know how everything's a script. He was talking about the scripts, the numbers, the gematria. He basically was like the Chiefs gonna win, but then he was talking about this number 38. Now the thing with the 38 that was interesting was his perspective on the 38 and my perspective of the 38 completely different. The thing is, at the same time, I was seeing 38, but I wasn't connected into sports, Jordan, or nothing. But I did have it connected to the goddess, because I was working with Lilith. And as soon as I started working with Lilith, I kept seeing 38. And usually when I'm working with a goddess, 38 is the number. When I see, when I'm dealing with a god, 48, or a certain type of god, certain type of goddess, 38 or 48. And what was that? 38. Oh, so he was, okay, there it is. So this 38, it was all these different codes in basketball with the 38, with the Super Bowl 38, and basically what he had found that Jordan, I think it was Jordan had equal 38 or something. I had a screenshot somewhere, I ain't put it in these notes. But basically he had said, what he said on the story was they trying to get Jordan out of here. And I was like, it would make sense. The thing is, I really thought about it for a second. I was like, hold on. It's not too far-fetched. And because I was, think about it. It's 2023. 23 year. The Jordan year. I'm just saying. Bro could be out of here. Bro could be out of here. And then if we really want to get deeper, this is just conspiracy. This is just theory. This is just theory. This is just theory. If I'm having, hey, Jordan the Legend, that's a GOAT. That nigga is eternal already. He's already eternal. So, but if we want to go deeper, the Super Bowl. Rihanna was wearing red like the Super Bowl. I mean, look. Rihanna was performing at the Super Bowl and she was wearing red. We know the Super Bowl is a ritual, especially the halftime show. She was wearing red like the Bulls. Alright. And then the name of the movie is Air. Alright, this is where it really gets crazy. The name of the movie is Air, right? But if you look at the air right now, especially in the east of America, in the US, and what we would say is the Eastern Conference on the map, on the NBA map, the air is shit. The air is terrible. It's contaminated. How is it contaminated? What happened? All these train derailings, all these fires, these coincidental. Y'all think these just happening? I don't know what it may be. I have an idea, but I'm not bringing it. I'm not. Hey, that's for. Hey, y'all can see. If y'all know, but that is not coincidence. The whole eastern side of the U.S. Is where all these train derailings is happening. Hood Mystic, he peeped out. He was already like, nigga, what is all these happening at the same time? Like, that's not coincidence. Like, shit is going down. And then this is how it ties into the Marvel now. This is where it really. This is funny. The nigga had a video. He deleted it because he was going in. He was dropping I think he was dropping too many gems, and he was like, people not ready. But he had dropped. He was like, right now, what's happening is a secret war is going on if you know about the World War. But he said what's going on is a secret war, and but he didn't go further to it. He was like secret wars is happening, but he was alluding to how the media and shit isn't telling you what's going on. They're lying to you. They're telling you they're shooting down UFOs. If you was an alien force, alien intelligence, coming to Earth, you think, bro, we're not shooting down no UFOs, bro. They not shooting down no UFOs now. If they shooting something down, that's not no damn UFOs. That's how I look at it. If they shooting down UFOs, it's themselves. That's what they niggas shooting themselves. And we about to see this Project Bluebeam pop off. But that shit is crazy. I done lost my whole track of thought. Eastern Conference. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I said Eastern Conference. Who would y'all? Yeah, I will pull it back up, but yeah, sure. Hey, if it's gone, it's gone. It might come back up later. But here's the next film that came up was this Flash. So the thing with Flash is I forgot the name of the main arc because I remember it because I used to watch Flash and I dived into the comics a little bit. But I think it's called Flashpoint, something like that. But the main storyline they're like using for this is like it's like a classic story. Like you've heard it before. Basically going back in time, trying to fix some shit. Then you come back to your reality. Everything's different and fucked up, and now you gotta fix it. That's basically the premise of the story. Now, that alone, we're dealing with time magic. What's crazy here? Almost everything in these trailers ties into the actual film. That's the funny part. But it's dealing with time magic, and really, I learned what time magic is. Dealing with Lilith. I didn't know it was gonna happen, but basically what happened was I was sitting in the space, in the ritual space, and then I happened to look over, and then when I looked over, I seen the same view, like the picturesque of what it looked like when I was like 7 years old on Christmas morning, but it had looked like that when I had looked over, because I was sitting down cross-legged like I was in front of the tree, and that shit was crazy. But then what happened was I started going through other times in my life where I had that same look over to the left, and it just was like a moment of shadow work. But what my lesson from it was just being grateful for the times, being in the moment, because a lot of the times in my life I was not in the moment. I was worried about some other shit. Head was in other spaces. That's why I'm trying to get better and working on being in the moment, being in the present. But yeah, that was how that time magic went. But that's shadow work. This is what confirmed that this was about shadow work. The motherfuckers had Batman, the old Batman, this Michael Keaton Batman in the film. That's confirmation, because if you tap in with Brother Panic has an old lecture on Batman explaining how all of that is just shadow work. You can find the lecture right now on YouTube. When I get off of here and I repost this, because I'm live on my AceMaceo channel, but this is going to go up on my Ace's Temple YouTube. When I post it, I'm going to link the Brother Panic lecture on that Batman shadow work. Good lecture. But they watching, bro. They know. So yeah, that whole little shit going to be just about shadow work, but that's going to be a good film. Work the subconscious. Later on in the week, you're going to be doing shadow work. That's how it works. Next film, Fast X. I ain't seen nothing necessarily spiritually, but I was just like, bro, this shit ain't even about it's all like this shit ain't even about racing no more. Just the action. The action itself is the distraction, and all this shit is just like the stunts is like the cap. So like that's how I was like, this UFOs and shit, all these fires. I'm not saying the fires themselves is fake. I'm saying what's causing them. Nobody's talking about. Like they say it's a train derailment, but what caused the trail derailment? There might be, they give us a story about a situation that might have happened, but what set up that situation? Nobody's talking about it. Y'all, see, this is what I want y'all to think about. magically you can do anything. You can set up anything, do ritual. So that means they don't even have to get agents on the field. They don't have to get agents on the field. They can just set up situations for shit to happen through subconscious programming. And that's that MK Ultra. But they do MK Ultra on a mass level now. They do MK Ultra through these films, through the music. They say they have frequencies that the human ear can't just hear, but they still affect people. I don't know if it's that far. I feel like that's a little bit too conspiratorial. I feel it's more the shit that people would just hear every day, the shit that's on social media, the shit we see on TV. It's just all fuckery. It's just all fuckery. Let's be real. It's all fuckery on TV, man. It's all fuckery. But next film. I never come this energetic on live, man. That's the spirit of me. Excuse me. So the next film was it's a film called Elementals, right? I was like, I was like, Disney cooking up. When I seen this film, I was like, they're not hiding it no more, bro. Everyone in the film it's an Element City. I already knew. Shorty in there, she's a djinn. Cause she just straight fire. She made a nigga that straight water. Then they was like opposites attract. I was like, y'all funny. Y'all funny as hell. But that's gonna be a cool little film to work the kids' subconscious mind. I was like, bro, they're trying to show y'all. They just waiting for somebody to explain what's really going on in the film. To, help y'all understand a little bit more, because they know they trying to put y'all on game subconsciously. Because this spiritual awakening, I want y'all to ask this question: do y'all think the spiritual awakening is controlled? I want y'all to really think about it. Do y'all think it's natural, or do y'all think it's controlled? And then if it's controlled, who's controlling it? As I go on. Next film was Guardians of the Galaxy. I ain't peeped nothing. He said, girl was there. I forgot her name. Kimura. I think Kimura was her name. He said she came back, but she came back different. I was like, that's that return love magic. Because the niggas do love magic trying to bring somebody back. That's what happened. They'll come back a different person. You're like, what the fuck? That's just how it goes. So now the film begins. Review as a quick review. I wasn't even watching it as a review. It was cool. I don't want to say it's mid, but it's cool. It was a cool film. It wasn't nothing special. It was like a step above Disney Plus, but it's tier below Spider-Man. I don't know how to explain it. So film starts. I'm gonna try and go through my notes. I'm not gonna try and do it scene by scene how I usually do. I'm just trying to read a little bit, and then whatever pops in my mind, I'll just speak. Man said he's hoping has. Oh, okay. So like I said, I know nothing about Ant-Man, so I never seen any Ant-Man films. And before I get it, man, y'all hit the like. I see 4 people in here on YouTube, man. Y'all hit the like. I can't see how many. What you doing on TikTok? If y'all here, y'all hit the like, man. Run it up, man. We need more people getting this information. Cause the thing is, y'all gonna go see the movie. Y'all gonna go see the film. So I'm like, y'all better get these gems, bro. Y'all trying to put y'all on, bro. Especially when you go into what the gems themselves is and how you can use them practically in other ways. Because especially when you see how many spirits is in this damn film, or the spiritual journey. Oh yeah, these niggas they went into the clip off in this film. They went into the clip off. That's when I knew. I said, oh. They went into the clip off, but they ain't called the clip off. Now what's the clip off? Not everyone ready for the clip off. Shorty said she was down there for 30 years. Hey. Okay, so he said, so I guess his girl name was shorty name was Hope. That was the Wasp. And he said Hope is saving the world every day. She took her father's company and she was using it for world betterment. So what I interpreted that was basically just have hope, but not hope, but have faith, because hope is definitely not. I don't know. Hope is something about hope. Something about Barry. Yeah, Barry ruined hope. But faith. Definitely have faith. Hope and faith are interchangeable. So that's how I interpret it. And it was basically advancing the world. And basically all this film was about was like, not the film, but have faith. Like, to get past all this fuckery that we're seeing, faith. That's what I'm trying to say. He's just trying to listen. But yeah, to get past all this fuckery, bro, you gotta have faith. It's simple as that. Let me move this over here next to me. A little bit closer. Much nicer, yes. But not like, because the thing is, focus on yourself. Focus on what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Today, I did straight what I want to do, period. Period, bro. I took myself to breakfast, got my car right, went to the movies because I love movies. I'm out here doing this Decode because I love getting the knowledge and I love sharing the knowledge. Simple shit, bro. Do what you love, bro. Do what you want, because you can. Never think that you can't. Never think that you can't. You always can. Be in the moment. Use this. All right, let me stop being fake deep. So then I was like, hope is Isis, the divine feminine, or how you interact with it is faith. And I was like, so Ant-Man became an author. I was like, he on his ace, because I'm about to start getting on my writing strip. Book coming soon, Book of the One. Film goes on. He's talking about how the world done changed since the blip. And I was like, the blip. So basically, the blip in Marvel, whenever you watch a Marvel film and they refer to the blip or that shit with Endgame with that snap, COVID. That's what that is, obviously. I shouldn't have to tell y'all that. Now, but with that, Marvel, if with that being COVID, that's not the gem. The gem is this. Marvel is an alternate universe parallel to ours. That's how they're doing these films, as a parallel universe. That's how they're able to do these rituals. That's how they're able to change and manipulate the game, because they're playing it as it's real world events, like synchronistic. Look when these films is coming out. The timing of the end game was very spooky, because that with that volcano, that's the timing of Endgame was very spooky with that volcano in La Palma. Another one, Knock at the Cabin, was crazy too. Knock at the Cabin was a little, hey. So they're in a parallel universe. Then they're telling you about the multiverse at the same time. That's the funny part. They're telling you about the multiverse. That's how I know these niggas is funny. They playing. They trying to put you on. You gotta look at the keywords, man. Look at the keywords. Sit on, meditate on. Go within, face ass. They told this man, what are you doing? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, so he was at the table. So he was at the table and he was like, y'all better put some respect on my name. I saved the world type shit. And they was like, yeah, you did that already, but what are you doing right now? His daughter was getting on his ass, and I was like, dang. They was like, what are you doing right now? You did that already, but what are you doing right now? And then he was like, I wrote a book. Then because he kept talking in past tense. He wasn't talking about what he was doing right now. Because that's the question. What are you doing right now? In the grand scheme of things. Because he felt like he should have some type of, I don't know, validation or something. If you watch the film, you'll pick up on their energy. Fast forward, they has to get up in the quantum world. And I realized I was like, Ant-Man is shapeshifting. Now the only reason that was a note is because in the Goetia they said, well, once you start dealing with Goetia and different spirits, in the work, you hear about shapeshifting. There's many different forms, motherfuckers changing their face, coming in different forms. This Ant-Man one, that's another form of shapeshifting. He becomes bigger, smaller, as above, so below. Mentally, what can you mentally becoming bigger and smaller? It's like a metamorphosis, being able to change yourself and be mutable for any situation type of sense. Then they had in the film. All right, now this is where I was like, this is where we're gonna get a little predictive. So they had a moving sun. She was like, is that sun moving? I was like, okay, so if we see the sun start moving, we see where this comes from. Or another thing is he started fighting the sun. The only moving sun that's not moving through space, because our sun does move. It's just we don't. It doesn't look like it's moving. If the sun was to actually move, actually we'd be fucked. Yeah, that'd be not the move. But the only sun that's actually moving, nobody thinks about. Nobody has talked about. We haven't heard nothing about this. That sun in China. They sent up a whole sun, a whole mini star. We haven't heard nothing about it since. We haven't heard nothing about that sun in China. And y'all know how embedded China is in the game. Y'all know how embedded China is in the game. I'm on TikTok right now. I fucks with Tiger. I fucks with China. They got the dragon. They got the dragon energy. If y'all ain't tapping in with the dragon energy. So I'm not knocking them or not. I'm just saying. I'm not saying they are the ones. I'm not saying they are the ones. I'm just saying things in the world are playing out on a world stage. If you can make the connections, you can see it. Because the thing is, it's right out in the open. That's my thing. Is that it's right out in the open. So, but hey, man, that's none of my business. This is none of my business. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, man. I'm just saying what I see. I low-key welcome from them showing me so much about the multiverse back in 27, 28. Oh, you see? Which made me think about it. Could be controlled in a way or just my destiny. Think about the no. It could be both. He said the only moving sun is organic. The only moving sun is Jesus. You are Jesus. You are Christ. You are the Christ inner within. Because I don't feel like doing that whole spiel right now, man. But nah, please don't use Joshua's name in here, man. I'm rocking with the fallen, the morning star. That's what I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with the morning star. But so he was fighting a moving sun. I was like, yeah, that's the China sun. But basically the point of this film is as above, so below. Like how that's, like I said this in the notes. How I started, when I first started, I broke down the definition of quantum. A discrete quantity of energy proportional in magnitude to the frequency of the radiation it represents. That itself means as above, so below. Simple. Alright, so now this is when they started getting a little clip off. This is when they started talking clip off. Cause old boy was like, why could he said, I've been studying the quantum verse, the quantum world for years. I haven't seen none of this. Right? She said you didn't dig deep enough, you couldn't see past the void. She said you couldn't see past the void. You couldn't see past the void. Now, if you get to dealing with the Kalipov, the Goetia, that realm, you've heard about the void. You know about the void. I'm aware of the void. I feel like I've been past the void on shroom trips. Like on my last shroom trip, I literally pulled out the paper and was like, I'm right here. Because of the way my paper's set up. Do I have it right here? Hold on. I have it right here. I'll show you up. Show up. I recorded this. I'm gonna put it on my Patreon. I recorded the whole trip. Heavy shadow work was going on, but some channels coming through. This shit was top tier. But I was right here on the tree. It's right in between, right the middle point. This middle point is really Daath. That's what it is, Daath, because Daath is a hidden sphere hidden up in between. So what happened was I was here, and then I noticed when I got here, I didn't go to the other side. No, I went past the tree. So you know how you see this, and but nobody, you can see this. You have all this space in front. I didn't go below to the other tree. I went to the other side. I went to past the tree. I don't know how to explain that. I didn't go to, but what ended up happening is, like how I was saying earlier, I started dealing with Lilith. Ended up being in the first sphere. And now I'm in this sphere. I'll say I don't know where I'm at. I honestly don't know where I'm at. I know I'm dealing with certain entities, certain deities. I deal with them as they come. Simple as that. I deal with them as they come. Life short. See. They're literally trying to block out the sun. You can look up Bill Gates. But they've been trying to block out the sun for years, but they can't block that shit. I'm going to still get my light. I'm going to still get the sun's light. I'm going to still get the moon's light. I'm going to still get the lights from all the stars. I'm going to get all the light from Algol. I'm going to get all the light from Sirius. Simple. I ain't even got to... Bro, I ain't worried about them trying to block the sun. I'm a god. I'm going to get that light regardless, bro. I'm not worried about them. They can block that. They can try their best to block that sun out. Actually, you know what's funny? One day I was driving at work and I noticed, I was like, fuck them trying to block the sky. You know how many sigils I could channel from all the art, from all the shit they put up in the sky? If you really was to sit out there and just really think, like, they might be fucking some shit and just putting hella shit mess in the sky. But bro, just look, if you really used to sit and be like, that shit damn near is beautiful. It's damn near a work of art, of abstract art. If you really get into it, you can pull out some sigils, and I pulled down one sigil that was simple. But that shit was so damn powerful. That shit was so powerful. It was just for spiritual empowerment. I think it was something for the third eye. 'Cause I remember it had 3 lines. And then the way I channeled it, so I was like, the way I interpreted it was, okay, this is for the third eye. And then the whole day, synchronicity. Motherfucker, intuition up. That's how it be, bro. And it just, you'll get it when you get there. It just bees like that. And if you know, you know. I hope, bro. I hope I'm not the only one. I know there's others out here. All right, so back to this film. She said you couldn't see past the void. Although you couldn't be stunned for 30 years. Basically saying, no matter how much she basically said, no matter how much information you know or information you have, you actually got to tap in and do it. Like because she was she's actually been there for 30 years. He just studied it for 30 years. So that's like studying the occult, studying spirituality and magic. You can study it, you can read all the books, but if you don't actually sit down to the ritual, actually go out into the spirit world, do the journeys, don't matter. It's different. It's completely different. Even for myself, before I started tapping in, I thought I knew. Dabbling, still thought I knew. But when I dabbled, I was like, okay, this is definitely different. Then when I got to the point where I was doing shit every day, like just really wanted to, when I say every day, I'm talking about in the ritual space, and that takes damn near a lot of energy to get into the actual ritual space every day. And a lot of them are just a lot of cultists, deep ones. They do that shit willingly every day, all day. Think about this. Every day, all day is different. But the journey, it builds up to that. But that shit, whew, different. I'm telling you. The ones who really be tapped in, what's up, Jules? The niggas who really be tapped in, they're different. Their experience is different. That's a fact. Show you life is beautiful, but how tragic some treated. Yeah, man. or a place outside of time and space. Okay, so they was talking about where Kang was. Oh, they was talking about where the quantum world was, and they said a place outside of time and space, a secret universe beneath ours. See what I just said about, because this is supposed to be universe A and B. That's what this is supposed to be. I think that's how they describe it. I forgot how they describe universe B and shit. Someone, if someone knows and can comment and let me know, inform me a little bit more, because that's something I haven't necessarily typed in deeper into. It just hasn't come out to be relevant in my journey yet. But that is something I would like to know about. Yo, peace, what's good, what's good? Herd packs coming soon. Herd packs coming soon. This is not Mary Jane. This is my custom Yukio Earth herd mix. This is the volume 2. This is the version 2 version. But I'm going to be selling y'all the volume 1. Because I got all these stickers. I got all these stickers I had. And I got to use it. I'm not about to waste the stickers. And plus the volume 1 is still a classic. But this right here, this is different. This is different. So yeah, they was on a place outside of time and space, a secret universe beneath ours. That's the quantum world. And what it is, they shrunk into it. But the point is that it's still a parallel world. That's the point. It's still a parallel world to ours, because they have everything that our world has. It's just it's a little bit more advanced technologically, but for the most part, everything is the same. So if one knows that, this is the information that could really change everything. If one knows that even if the future and the past, everything is essentially the same, there's always going to be a singularity point. If you can find that singularity point, you can match it all up. You can bring that future forth. What is that? So what's an example of bringing the future forth? Manifestation 101. Envision what you want. Okay, for me, example, I want to be a writer. I just say, fuck nah. I am a writer. That's how you do it. I am a writer. If I really want to get technical, damn. But if I really want to, then that was all my pencils. It's confirmation. But pull out the keyboard. I am a writer. It's simple as that. Let me pull up a Google Docs. Pull up the documentation. The autobiography. It's simple as that. But I'm feeling it. I'm being in the moment. That's my point. That's using the multiverse. Because the shit is already done. I already set forth. I already know what books in the future I'm going to have out. I got like 20 books lined up. I see them. I know I can feel them. I don't know what the cover is going to look like. I know the contents of the books. I don't know what the cover is going to look like. But I expect them all to be some pretty chunky books. And some pretty thick books. Some easy reads too. Some pretty different shit. Some different shit. Some shit that's going to make you actually be like, oh, I want to read. Not a sit down, like a drag to read. Cause some shit do be a drag to read. Like, I got one book called Remembering Osir. Now it's supposed to be goddamn top tier African comedian information, right? But it's a hard read, bro. It's just a hard read, bro. I'm selling that mother. I'm selling that book. If y'all want to, let me know. If you know the book Remembering Osir, I forgot the name of the author, but I'm selling that job. It is the same because it is now to you. Exactly, just like that vision. You have to bring it to the now by being present in it. Exactly. You gotta act exactly what they was. This is exactly what they was telling Ant-Man. He was like, he saved the world. He was talking about some shit he did already. But the thing is, Ant-Man. The thing with Ant-Man is, here's a subconscious play. He kept saying how he was with Captain America. He had to fight with Captain America. He even corrected his daughter and was like, I didn't fight Captain America. I fought with him. He corrected his daughter on that. All right. By the end of the film, though, this is the shadow work. By the end of the film, he did save the world. He did. Leading man. Nobody knew how most of these. That's how most of the Marvel stories go. Be saving the damn world. Nobody knows. That's some real world shit. Most people be saving the world doing some profound shit. Story never be told unless it's an actual story. You feel me? But you might never hear the story unless they gone. Might think it's a mythology. But it's all the game of life. It's all the game of life. But yeah, man. I'm doing great. I'm doing the punches tonight, man. I'm doing good on this line. All right. She had to. Where am I at? Oh, she had to. So they was in the quantum world, and so she had seen this one dude, because they some motherfuckers pulled up on them and was like, they thought they had the smoke. They thought they wanted the smoke. They got to sit in their stances. They was like, oop, all right. Shorty pulls up. She was like, I got this. She pulls up. Dude pull out the knife on her. She hit the uki. She hit the uki, right? Stabbed his ass. Well, lost the arm. Nigga grew one back with the knife in hand. Then they shook up. I was like, I was like, basically what they're talking about here was these tests that discern spirits. You get to certain spheres, you dealing with certain spirits. Certain things is gonna happen with you internally. Really, certain things in your life might happen if you not aware of the energy, not know what's going on. That's when shit gets fucked up, when you don't know what's going on. But if you do, but understanding is internally what's happening, that what we're dealing with here is the Kalipoth. Dealing with these tests, dealing with these spirits. And how did she get past this test? She was calm. She was calm. She was cool. She was collected. She was one. She already knew. She tapped into her past self. Because, see, that was some of her shadow shit. She tapped into her shadow. So she had a integration with her shadow. But she never... She was hiding her shadow. That was her shadow work in the film. She was integrated with her shadow, knew herself. But she wasn't external with it. She wasn't showing it. She wasn't sharing her light with everyone. She wasn't sharing her light. She wasn't sharing her knowledge. Well, not even. Well, y'all see me. Go see the film, man. If y'all haven't seen the film, or if you have, you know what I'm talking about. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantamania. There should be no reason. Don't ask what film this is. Somebody came on one of my videos and was like, "What film are you talking about?" In the goddamn title, it says, "Knock at the door." I was like, "Come on, bro." We got to do better than this. And then I was like, "Y'all, this is why y'all gotta read. This is why niggas be saying read, bro. Read." So I was like, I don't know what made me. I forgot what made me write this, but I was like, this nigga Ant-Man got quantum ancestors. I forgot what made me write that. So they was with these with the niggas, and they had the tribal music. They was bound the drums and shit. Goddamn sphere globe. I don't know if jelly. I don't know what it was, but they was over there. Jamming. And I was like, these the goddamn quantum ancestors? They got the quantum ancestors? And then what confirmed it was, bro had came up, black dude. This man was doing telepathy. He could check if bro was telling the truth. He kept doing it, and every time he did, his whole forehead, his third eye lit up. Black dude, first dude came up. Other than the little orb dude you'll see. But it was a black dude. I was like, they're telling y'all subconsciously what is going on here, man. They trying to put y'all on game. If your mind is in another place, or it's probably if you're in this world, you can see it. But the symbology is there, man. So I feel like it's just so obvious, bro. I feel like it's so obvious. Okay, so then they was like drink the ooze. I don't know what this ooze is, but when they drunk the ooze, he could understand them. And okay, now this is coming to me. When he drunk the ooze, they could understand what people around him was saying, because before he couldn't tell. It just sounded like you've heard African drum sessions, and they speaking out, they doing the chants, but you might not know what they mean. Now they bring you this ooze. You take the ooze. Next, you know, your whole clear audience comes online. You hear exactly what they mean in a way that you can interpret it. They already off it, so when you speak, they already know. But the way I'm interpreting this is, he had to go through a ritual, and then the key things with ritual that, as Brother Panic is explained, is we're like programming the minds. That's all ritual is subconscious reprogramming. Because this is how you do it. Is symbols. That's how I study symbols. Repetition. When they was drumming on the beat, they kept doing the same motion. That's to get them in a trance. Because that repetition, that's what it do. Hearing the same mantra, Hannah Montana. I just fell from heaven again. For niggas who listen to my music, I just fell from heaven again. I just fell from heaven again. I did this shit before. See, simple. But it sends niggas into a trance. Even the melodics. Because that's the law of rhythm. What was I at? The being on the then trauma. They had to drink that ooze. He was not trying to drink that ooze. Like, instead of cutting you, you dropping blood or something, that's what you would do. You would drop blood. That would be the symbol. That's why niggas do blood in ritual. Niggas that's that trauma, because niggas don't like getting hurt. That's not your human thing. Not getting hurt, but like niggas don't like getting bleed, or some people are scared of blood. But it's that trauma that activates that subconscious trigger. That trigger is the change. Feel me? And now, oh boy was talking to him, not black dude, but the little thing. Y'all see, I forgot his name. I didn't catch his name. But he asked, bro. He asked, bro, how many holes do you have, right? How many holes do you have? Bro came up and was like, he has 7 holes. 7 holes. Now it was an inside joke. They was talking about, because niggas out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got your anus. You got your pee hole. That's 7 holes, right? The funny thing is, the niggas. But then when I was like, I looked at it and was like, it's the 7. I was like, nigga, that's 7 chakras. I was like, that's 7 chakras. And the same dude who asked him, did he have these holes? Later on in the film, they had shot bro. Like, they tried to kill him. He absorbed that shit and he had got a hole and got stronger. Does that mean he activated the chakras? It was very quick too. So I don't know, did he upgrade the chakras? Wow, bro. So why would one be in a trance constantly? I know people who are obsessed with repetition. Why would one want to be in a trance constantly? Because it depends on what you're doing in a trance. So like me, when I'm at work, I like being in a trance because, one, I lose the sense of time. So I'm gonna be at work in a trance. I'm gonna be working, but my mind's in a trance. So it's gonna be working. My body's gonna already be working, but my mind's gonna be somewhere else. So I could be talking to the spirits, goddamn, thinking, planning my next decode, next videos, what I want to do with my beats, what I want to do with writing stories, getting ideas. Mine could be somewhere completely else. It's Morpheus, man. We out here. But mine could be out somewhere completely else. Being in that trance is, well, it's many ways. That's what I do when I'm at work. Another reason someone would want to be in that trance is that's the magical state of mind. Like I said, in that state of mind, I can talk to the spirits. because my clear audience is on. If I know I'm having a conversation with myself, I know I can hold on a second. I can go straight off. But like even right there, going cause that was in a trance. I ain't hear nothing, but I could see something's gonna come online. But that's from practicing meditation, knowing how to get to that altered state of mind. That's why they tell you meditate every day, because you want to get control of that. You want to get control of getting into a trance. Because when you get into this trance, that's when you get your down. That's when you're getting your downloads. When you get into these trances, you get into downloads, talking, your manipulative energy, manifesting off shrooms. That's why you can manifest crazy off shrooms. What you think about can happen so quickly because you're in a fucking deep ass trance. The whole body in a trance. You feel me? Why is my trance music off? My trance music should be playing proudly. There it go. So would it be a method of coping with trauma? I wouldn't say that. Because another thing, so like I know weed puts you into like a trance-like state, but like if you ever, alright, so let me explain to like what a trance. If you ever just zoned out and like you get catch yourself daydreaming or like stuck, when you're stuck off weed, that's the trance. Or you're on work and you're just in that focus, you're in that real groove, that's the trance. So in terms of coping with trauma, not necessarily coping trauma, but this is what you would do if you're trying to cope with trauma. It's more of a tool of, here you go. It's more of a tool of dealing with the trauma. That's what a trance would be. You would use the trance to deal with the trauma. Because you could go into this trance and then you could re-envision the situation. Now you're coming at it from a subconscious perspective, not your ego. Like you got to really shut your mind off, but with that intention of, first question, what is the root problem? What is the root cause of this? What is the root cause of this? And then just sit there and just let your mind flow. Even if you don't get it in that sitting, because sometimes people, like your mind might get stuck, you might think you're not doing it right or something. Even if you don't get it in that sitting, you will get it soon. You will get it soon. That's the point of meditation. If you go in with that initial thought, or you keep even asking yourself that over and over, that repetition, you let that sink into your subconscious and then fucking forget about it, the answer may come back to you. The answer will come back to you. Let me not say may. The answer will come back to you. Because for me, whenever I have a question, I get an answer. I have a pendulum. When I don't have the pendulum, I can get that answer. Because I know so many different ways of decoding. So many ways of seeing different symbols that I can get the answer. Or that's being in them. You had to be in the moment to pick up on the answers, though. That's one thing I had to learn. You got to be in the moment to pick up them answers. Because you can ask that shit right now. Look around. Answer be right in your face. You won't even know if you don't know the symbols. That's why my room, I got so many goddamn symbols. All these pictures. All these are in the back. You see, I got some celebrities, some deities. I got Michael up here. I got Takeoff up here. I got Kali up here. I got Ramakrishna up here. That's Ramakrishna up here. I got Sarah Vaughn, the divine one, the original OG. I got Teddy Ray up here. But all of those are symbols. I talk to all of them. Cool with all of them. Them are legends, OGs. But all of them are symbols to my subconscious mind. They all say certain things. They mean certain things to me. What they may mean to me may be different from how they mean to you. That's why with dream interpretations, I could give you an interpretation on a dream, and it would most likely be channel. It'd most likely be channel for me interpreting it. But the thing with dreams is, it's a matter of what you see, what does it mean to you, and then that's the That's the message. The dreams can get tricky. Dreams can definitely get tricky. You could think some shit is happening and it's not even happening. You could think it's a dream, but really you're out of your body having a whole different experience. You could think it's a dream, but you're really in a multiverse living out a whole parallel universe to the one next to yours. I had that shit happen. Oh my goodness. I think that shit still may be happening, but the shit I was dealing with at a certain little pocket universe, oh my goodness, nigga. I thought that shit was real in this world. Oh my, whew. Or I thought it was just a dream at one point. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that shit. That's how motherfuckers go into psychosis, bro. When you don't know what's going on, like a psychosis or like niggas feeling crazy is when you don't know what's going on. That's why with this shit, you gotta have discernment. 100% comes back all the time. Yes, sir. Especially when you're in a trance. Exactly. Like, yeah, when you're in a trance, that should get a like for me, I hear it. Like I'll hear just a word or something, or a sentence, a conversation that starts. I remember one time I was in a trance. This nigga Hahnemann came through. I forgot what he said. I had to go over my notes and find because I did note it. But that shit, because I think that was the first time a deity had just came through when I opened up my receptors. Because at that time I was trying to find, like, I think I was trying to perfect the technique of just opening up and let whoever come through. Right now, I can't do it right now because I'm so up. Generally, I gotta be like real chill, relax. And I can open up. But yeah, the bro came through and I was like, what told me it was him was I seen the monkey. It was a monkey energy. It was a monkey energy and I could see a monkey head. Then a voice just started talking. Shit like that. And the thing is, you may think you seeing some shit, bro, I'm telling you, you're seeing it. You're seeing it. If you see it in your head, you're seeing it. The thing with the third eye, I still got a little bit. I want to get this gem because I do want to clip this because this is something I never seen somebody talk about. The third eye. In school, they told you, they want you to show you all your work, right? But what about the kids who could do it all in their head? Who could mentally see it and do the math in their head? What were they using? Their third eye. When their imagination, when you daydream and you going into a whole different realm and you seeing different shit with your eyes closed, or even open, and you see like some shit overlaid. Third eye. You see a little aura around somebody when your eyes a little blurry, because like if you know how to here's another thing. Can you make your excuse me. Get it out. All right. If you can make your eyes blurry like on command, I can't really show you. I don't know how to explain how to do it, but like just make your eyes blurry on command and just do that into objects and you start seeing little auras. Or into people you see auras, you are seeing that. I want you to know that. That's this. Especially if you're doing the work. If you're not using no fluoride, no fluoride, using activated charcoal, goddamn, drinking water. Shit, that's, bro, really that's all you need, bro. That's really all I do. That plus scrying practice and sigil work. The more you activate and scrying to sigils or scrying to images, it will just come online. And all that scrying is that still that daydream, that trance like state is going into that, but you're like just staring into the object. And what you'll notice is when you get into this state, you can command emotions or feelings at will. Like what I've been able to, so when I go into that state, I can feel a sense of fearlessness. When the spirits that put me on the technique, nigga showed up to me as a dragon. And I was like, and then the question was dawned on me was, what would you do if you were standing before a dragon? And then I just looked at the dragon and I was like, well, I am one with the dragon. Because like I was telling y'all, if you can take it all back to one thing, you can excel. Because this is really my true understanding of this shit. I am one with the dragon because of this. As me being a human, a being, a earth, a starseed, whatever you call, a god, whatever. The point is, I am all things in the universe. Well, shit, I'm gonna use just the human body. The human body has everything on Earth in it. The human body also has everything in the universe inside of it. Everything on Earth has everything in the universe on Earth. Earth is a microcosm of the macrocosm. As above, so below. So if everything on Earth is in the universe, everything is in the universe is on Earth. Everything is on Earth is inside the human body. So that means everything inside the human body is in me. I don't even have to use the argument of melanin. I'm just going off the human body alone. But if I want to use the argument of melanin, I got melanin. Black has all colors. White has all colors too. That's another science, but yeah, I'm trying to throw y'all some power, man. Everybody power. It's just how you interpret it. Because if you interpret it how that you understand it, you can use it. That's how it works. It's how do as thou wilt, man. Do as thou wilt. Your boy said it. But it had the understanding that I'm everything. The dragon is nothing, man. The dragon is just me. So I'm seeing myself. I am seeing a reflection of myself, an aspect of myself when I see that dragon. You feel me? So why do I have to be scared? Why would there be any fears or anxiety? But what I learned in that moment was a technique of I have it as a technique, but it's that trance-like state. You get into like anything before you can't really be afraid. You just become one with it. It's just like into whatever needs to be dealt with, how you need to deal with it, shall be dealt with. The best and easiest way, the smoothest way. That's the best way, the smoothest way. Okay? And shit, it was something else I was about to say. Damn. Oh yeah, that shit gone. Damn. That was a good one. Damn. It was something good too. That's another one that's gone. It'll come back. Where's my pencil? Drop the pencil in this hole. Okay. Let's go. So, back to this film. 7 chakras was the last point. Oh yeah, so Negus came out. That was a confirmation of being ancestors. Third eye glowing. He was like, you come from above like him. They was talking about Cain. I was like, he came from above. That sounds like some Lucifer. Lucifer, the fallen angel. They wasn't fucking with bro. The enemy, the adversary. You know. So they're going into the city. He was like, that guy looks like broccoli. And remember what I said, this is the multiverse. So if bro in this world was broccoli, in this quantum world, what would a nigga that like broccoli look like here? Probably he'd have an afro, he'd probably be tall. But he's a fucking vegetable. He's a vegan. This is multiversal thought. This is multiversal thought. Then he was like, in their world, their buildings were alive. Like they buildings was moving around and shit. They had emotions and feelings. Now that was funny. I seen a goddamn building holding another building. Like goddamn, I was like, come on, bruh. But that means our buildings are dead. Our buildings are dead. Bring some life to your buildings, man. Put a spirit in your building. I mean, not say put a spirit. Your buildings have life. Y'all seen Monster House? What about Angel House? Well, shit. Yeah. What about Angel House? Damon House? Motherfucking Netcher House. Gin House. Gin House would be crazy. Ghost House. Goddamn Casper and they ass. Ant-Man daughter resonate with the freedom fighter shit. Nah, that ain't necessarily relevant. They got the alright, so here's another conspiracy. This one is far-fetched. I'm not too sure about it, but it's a little suspect. They got this man Bill Murray in here. Actually, this would tie in with the Jordan too. So they got Bill Murray in the film. Bill Murray ass was in Space Jam. This is why I say this. They just had, this is actually crazy. So they had Bill Murray ass in the last Space Jam, the original one. I don't know if I ain't see the new one, but LeBron ass in the new Space Jam. We got LeBron ass the GOAT now. You know the GOAT, the horn. The other GOAT horn is the bull. The bull as Jordan, who was on the same team with Bill Murray. But what happened with Bill Murray was the first thing he said in this scene was, "Oh, I thought you were dead." Did y'all think Bill? Did y'all know Bill Murray was still alive, bro? Did y'all know Bill Murray was still alive? I'm just asking that one. This is conspiracy. This theory, bro. This theory. But y'all gotta. If shit happens, don't say niggas didn't say. Don't say niggas didn't say, bro. Don't say niggas heartless either, because y'all gotta understand this realm ain't weird. This realm is not real. This shit is just one part. This shit is quantum, nigga. This shit is only a goddamn portion. Simple. It's only a portion of the whole. It's only a portion of the whole. So you ain't gotta worry necessarily about death. All your ancestors you can talk to right now. If you're a homeboy, you can talk to bro. That bond is still there. That bond is that connection, my niggas. That's why I want y'all to get over this death shit. We have to get over death. Especially in a time. Shit, we ain't even the past time we coming out of where death was so prevalent. We gotta raise our past ones. Not forget about them. That's why motherfuckers be getting their flowers so much after they pass. It's not because they didn't get it while they was alive. They lived great while they was alive. We seen them as stars while they was alive. They might not got the full recognition or let me say they might not get the light that they got in their death. But you gotta understand, when niggas die, that light that is given to them sends them to a goddamn another level. All that light sends them to another level. That's a ritual. That same ritual we do ourselves with funerals for our own family. It's just a smaller scale. Y'all gotta think about this. It's a smaller scale. Niggas with stars on a bigger level, that's just how they gonna big out. That's why it looks like they're getting their flowers. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What is that red shit behind me? Hold on. Oh, that's the niggas outside. I was like, dog, what? Thought some niggas was in here. I thought it was them boys. But but Bill Murray, if Jordan don't get out of here, Bill Murray, Ghostbusters. And then this was the funny part. Next scene, bro came out. Darren, I guess he was in the other Ant-Man films, little antagonist. But I guess he was a MODOK in the comics. I ain't know MODOK, but I know the look of MODOK, like that little. It's just the head nigga, just the dude that's just the head. I think there's another version of just the head, but this MODOK nigga they had in there was Darren. But the thing is, they was like, Darren was supposed to be dead. Why was he still alive? Why was Darren still alive? And now we're getting into this thing of, are motherfuckers really dying out here, or are they still alive? But they're alive in another world. And see, here's the thing. Now I'm gonna take the conspiracies and use them for some spiritual shit. So you know how they got the flat Earth or the beyond worlds. We got all these different lands outside the ice wall. All right, now let's take that theory, right? All these different worlds, and they named all the different worlds, fucking planets, goddamn Nibiru and shit. That's what threw me off from it. But all these different lands are probably, if they are real, if they are there, these realms we don't know about, these lands, and people were going there, who would be going there? The motherfuckers that's faking their death. So like how they said Tupac faked his death for so many years, that was a whole damn meme, right? Then you got the thing with XXX. I know that's a touchy subject for some people, but I want y'all to think about this. Originally, I thought X was dead. Then it was a certain time I thought he faked. Right now, I'm at the point now I don't even want to know. I don't even care to know. I really don't. Because the question alone tells me it's possible. Not just for him though. That's what it tells me. Not just for him. That means it could fucking anybody could be out here on some other shit. Where's my trance music? There it is. But dog, anyone could get it, bro. Anyone could get it, and anyone could make their exit. Cause the thing is, I can understand why somebody would want to fake their death at a certain level of fame. It's like, nigga, why would I want to keep some things that you ain't signed up for? Say it like that. Some things you ain't signed up for. That I can understand. Now, me personally, I don't know if X is dead or alive. I really don't, and I don't care to know. Y'all would have to do the spiritual works within yourselves first, to get to the point where y'all could probably go and tap in with him and ask him. Tap in with his spirit, because you can tap into anyone's spirit. Because the spirit is, see, that's a whole nother science. That's some advanced shit. You can tap in anyone's spirit, but how? Y'all not getting that on TikTok. Y'all not getting that in this live. That's some spirit juice for the ancients. I'ma pour one up for the ancients. Hey, so right now, the runtime on this live, on my clock, it says 118, right? Later in the film, bro was like, the number is 11847. I think he said 11847. I think that's what he said the numbers was. No, 11857. 11812. I don't know what those numbers is, but hey, everything has meaning. If you into numerology, that might be a message for you. 11857. And right now, it's 118. That just peeped out to me, and I keep seeing 11. I keep seeing 118, which is, that's 10 completion. 11 dealing with intuition. 8 abundance. So something like. Apply that as you will. Where am I at next? Okay, so there was like Modoc organism, because his name was a anagram. Mechanized organism designed only for killing. That was that man's name. Nigga called him Madorsk. That shit was funny. Okay, you can't give it time. Okay, so bro, alright, so Ant-Man was talking to King, right? And he started breaking down to him. He was like, time is not what you think it is. He said, time is meant to break you. It is. He said, it is a cage meant to break you. It's not until you break it that you realize how small it is. So that's when I realized and learned who Kang was. And I was like, oh, this nigga. I was like, oh, this boy powerful. I was like, okay, we dealing with time magic for real, synchronicity for real. Like how I was telling you, I was dealing with Lilith, bro. I knew I was gonna be coming to watch Ant-Man. I knew we was gonna be dealing with as above, so below inner aspects. I knew it was just different worlds. But this time magic. Oh nah, I didn't know we was gonna be getting into this like this. But I should have known, because this is how shadow work goes. How I told you, I looked over to my left, and I was my younger self, and I started going through different parts of my life. Now, and then another thing I've been going that's been happening with me lately is inner child healing, or tapping into my inner child. One thing for my inner child has been Doctor Who. Doctor Who probably worked so much greatness into my subconscious. My fam, Time Lord. I'm definitely a Time Lord. That traveling through time, I do that because I was definitely time traveling before I knew about time magic. And that all that is going back. If you can go back to a memory, to a situation, and get it as vivid as possible, you can do it. That's all time magic is, and how it not never. But you can, if you know you can do that, you can work on making it stronger by trying to go to the future. You just got to put the intent forth. If you want the knowledge, you want to say to your spirit team or the spirits you know who correlate with that, because there is spirits out here who can grant that. Just say, hey, I'm trying to work on myself as well. And I also want this insight of the future. How can I do that? This time magic. Shit will start lining up to where you see how. Because it's just a gateway in your mind, a blockage that needs to be opened up. That's all it is. You feel me? Hope this cool, because I wanna sit comfortable. You feel me? I wanna sit comfortable. So he said time is not just. So yeah, man. So this man came. He got exiled outside of space and time. So he said he was exiled. I know there's a symbology to exile. I don't know it. I forgot it. I know there's some mythology where someone got exiled. It's something in the Bible. There's some to that. Or I could be overthinking. But the thing with Kang is, Kang has deleted whole timelines, whole universes. Y'all thought Thanos was bad? Or a problem? Nah, this man Kang. This man Kang is different. But all it's leading up to is Secret Wars. And that's the gem. It's all leading up to Secret Wars, and all it's gonna be is all these different multiverse versions of all the different superheroes. That's plus all we get to get in all these other superheroes, because they have different universes, all different multiverses. They can bring in goddamn X-Men now through the story. Lucifer got exiled from heaven. See? There you go. Damn, that was right in my face. Not my eyes was just talking about Lucifer. See? I'm out of the I'm a little bit out of the trance from that bathroom break. My eyes was in the trance before. I'm about to get back in it though. But yeah, that's a gem. That's definitely a gem. Yeah, Lucifer got exiled from heaven. And they already explained how they already had the other Lucifer symbolism with bro, because they said he came from above. So it all aligns. Right on, bro. Well, Juels. Hope I'm saying your name right. Man King exile space time. Delete the whole timeline. So I thought, nah. Man said, oh, she was like, what are you gonna do? Cause oh girl, I forgot the grandmother, young ass grandmother. She said, what are you gonna do when you get out of here, like out of the quantum world? He was like, I'm gonna win, face. And he was like, time isn't what you, he kept saying, time isn't what you think. I'm gonna make it so as if you never left, because he left his daughter, her daughter and shit. So trying to just manipulate. Man was see, that's another thing. That man had manipulation game on lockdown. He had the manipulation game top tier. He got Bill Murray ass to change from a freedom fighter to goddamn peasant. Them working for him. So he had the manipulation game on lock. But here's the thing. This the God shit to it. He's such power. That's the power. The power is manipulation. But you gotta understand manipulation in a sense. Manipulation has a negative connotation. I just seen even Taekwondo even say this in his video. He was like, you gotta be real. Manipulation is how you get shit done. And that's real shit. Magic is spiritual. Well, not even, I would say, I don't know where it's spiritual, energetic manipulation. That's would be real magic. Then you have motherfuckers who do psychology, NLP, or shit, hand-to-hand manipulation, physical manipulation. You know how that goes. We've heard about that. That's the shit we hear about day to day in the relationships, abuse, mentally, physically. That's that. But the other forms of it may be magic, what you do day to day in the sense of trying to barter, trying to get something cheaper. You may fucking cap your ass off trying to barter to get that shit down. I've seen people do that, and that shit work, trying to haggle. That definitely works. If you know how to do it, it works. If conversation skills, that's another form of quote unquote manipulation. But the thing with the word manipulation, that it has a negative connotation. But you gotta look at it for what it is. If a motherfucker really knows how to talk, that motherfucker is powerful. Like, if he intentionally knows top tier communication skills, that nigga is powerful. Because the tongue is the true sword. The tongue is the true sword. So, hey man, trying to put y'all on. So yeah, the king ass got stuck in the quantum world. He ain't have his ship, so he couldn't leave, but he had all this goddamn power because of his suit. Basically, my interpretation of that was that he wasn't allowed to, not in a sense reincarnate, but he couldn't change. It's like, in a sense, he was stagnant. He was almost stagnant in a sense. I used to be great at speaking. Somehow I lost it. It'd be like that, bro. It'd be like that. For me, it's like certain times I can speak, certain times I can't. Because I'm naturally a reserved person. I really don't be talking unless I'm talked to. I really be chilling for the most part. But when there's some shit I like talking about, nigga, you best believe I won't be shutting up. Nigga, I could talk about some shit all day. I could talk metaphysics, occult all day. And really get into it. Especially in the sense of, I really be wanting to learn. I want to see what do you think, nigga? What do you think? What can you tell me? What is your perspective on it? Because you might have something that I don't know. And if you want to know what I know, hey, we're here, so fuck it. Let's go on. Niggas might combine this gnosis. That's how niggas build. As simple as that. Even for producers, niggas check out my music. They say I like my music. I'll be right on. I might check out theirs. Might not. A lot of times I don't be checking out other people's music because I'm not as passionate and into music as I used to be. But when I do be picking up on the music, I'd be like, sometimes I'd be like, okay, this is some gas. I can add this to the playlist. I can add this to this playlist. But the thing with music, I've been looking for messages in music. I'll be wanting songs with meaning, not just sounding good. While it's sounding good may send me into a trance, I might get in this motherfucker, get the grooving, but I need some other subconscious layers that's not gonna fuck me up. I could be in this motherfucker grooving, but the message could be fucking me all up. That's what be going on in the clubs. Shorty throwing that shit back. Fucking lyrics fucking her shit up. fucking the dude shit up. He don't even need to be there. That nigga got a meeting in the morning. He got a meeting in the morning he needs to be to. And this nigga in the club at 2 a.m. It's already the morning. He got 5 hours. He got a presentation. He in the club. He's not making that meeting. He not making that meeting, bro. His power has limited. Was limited. They need to be talking. Yeah, bro. They need to be talking to speak. That's why they motherfuckers always say, "Speak your mind." Your energy reminds me of mine, like-minded. Hey, that's how it be, man. Like minds attract like minds. For surely, man. But man, let me keep going. How long I been? It's 9 o'clock. We got an hour and 30. Ooh, this shit feels slow. See, now I'm back in that trance now. I'm back in that trance. That time dilation. That time dilation happens on shrooms. Right. But in these trance, these altered like states, these altered states of mind, that also happens. Because that's all that's happening off the shrooms. And that's what I picked up when I started taking shrooms, was that really I was doing shit I was already doing, just more. And it was such more enhanced and different. And picking up on that and then bringing that back to when you sober, and then doing it when you're sober, builds it. Because you'll see it. You will see it. You just got to catch yourself in those states of mind. Because you go in and out of them all throughout the day. It's like a wave throughout the day that you go in and out of. It's like a line in the middle, and you going through the wave, hitting it each time. Every time you hit, you in that state. It might be up here. Where are you going? It might be down here. There's different things at different levels. That's the. This. Hey man, I need to start getting on my lecture game for real. I need to get on my lecture game for real with the graphics. But man, Zan over here, Quantamania, I'm still at the end. Okay, where am I at? I was like, who exiled this nigga Kane? Cause I didn't watch Loki. Did y'all watch Loki? Who exiled him? Was it one of them from Loki? Which would actually, that would make sense, because if it was Loki and them that's dealing with the Norse gods, then Pantheon, say that's a little bit more heavenly, more angelic. You can make that argument. So that would go along with him being Lucifer, being casted down. That would also go with that. Man said, I know how it all ends. He said, I know how it all ends with time. And then with time, isn't it better to skip to the end? That nigga was like, fuck patience. He said, fuck waiting. Because that's the truth, though. The truth is, fuck waiting. Because you're not supposed to wait. But what Kang does, he skips to the end. He doesn't do it right now. Which that is the same thing in a sense. That would be the mental, how you do it is you do it right now. That's skipping to the end, is doing it right now. He's skipping to the end, and when they skip to the end, it's destroying the world. Now the thing with destroying the world is that it's destroying your current world. The world as we know it right now. Because that's what will happen. When you do that shit right now that you need to be doing, that you want to do, your shit is going to shift. That's quantum change. That's quantum reality. When you sit down and do that ritual, and actually do it, shit changes. Actually, let me go even more simpler. When you go down to sleep, when you wake up the next day, different world. Different reality. If you're energetically sensitive, sometimes you may be able to pick up on it. I'll be picking up for sure. I'll be like, hey, I'm in a different. I'll be feeling something different. I might not feel it right when I get up, but definitely late sometime in the day, I'll be like, different reality. And then some days it's like instant, like certain things in your life is just like, whoa, what is this? What is this? The fuck? But hey, we travel through these motherfuckers, man. We get the changes. We end this shit right now. Because we do shit right now to change this shit. That's the spiritual meaning. That would be the spiritual meaning of this. And then another thing is this thing, man, Kang ass was sent down to the other world, underworld like Lucifer, right? Make some beats. Nigga, go buy some beats. Fuck you talking about? You can tell me make some beats. Buy some beats, nigga. I'm talking my knowledge right now. I'm talking my shit. Fuck you talking about? Go buy some beats. We are not on beat Earth. We are on the Earth plane. Exactly. But the Earth is the Earth plane. It's both one and the same. It's just one level. This is a dream world. Like I'm saying, it's all synchronicity. That's what I'm saying, bro. You will though, bro. Hey, bro, I got 400 beats, bro. I need to go see I need to see a notification in the next 30 minutes. Fuck Earth. Real shit. Real shit. Real shit. Destroy this shit. I'm not coming back. Fuck this. Fuck that. I'm cool on the Matrix. I want to leave a mark. I got some things I want to do. Don't get me wrong. I do got some things I want to do. But I understand. The thing is, I understand incarnation. I do understand Earth. I do understand why motherfuckers come down here. I do understand that because how I said earlier, everything is the universe. Everything in the universe is manifested on Earth. So it's a matter of your reality. Not everyone is living the same reality. That's the thing with Earth. My reason for saying fuck Earth is not my reality. My reason for saying fuck Earth is because I know there's something outside of this. I want to see living in that. I want to see what the spirit world like Yusuke, nigga. I want to see how the Goetian them, how they live. I want to see, because I know they out there, bro. I know they out there chilling. I know it's internal as well, but everything internal is also out. I know there's different shit out here, bro. It's different. It's different out here. Tap in with me, Brody. Bro, AceMaceo. AceMaceo. The real Earth is what we call the astral. Yeah. Argument could be made, but the problem, my thing with the astral world is that there's so many different places in the astral world. And if that's the real Earth, I don't think anything is necessarily real. Because everything is a creation. That's the thing with the astral world. The thing with the astral world is that the astral world is a creation inside it all. I'm trying to go outside the realms like quantum. See, this is the fuckery about this field. They're outside of space and time, right? But if they're outside of space and time, that's where we're trying to go. Because if we're outside of space and time, nigga, we're outside of reincarnation. Get what I'm saying? But here's the contradiction. They said they're outside of space and time, but they're still going through time. She said she was still down there for 30 years. But they're outside of space and time. That's a contradiction. That don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. How can you be down there stuck for 30 years of time, but the realm you're in is outside of space and time, so there shouldn't be no time existence? Go ahead, man. Pull up where I'm at. The law is free will. You don't have to reincarnate unless you want to. No one is forced to. You're right. You're 100% correct. But the manipulation in the Matrix is that motherfuckers don't even think they have the they don't have the people don't even realize they have the option to not reincarnate. That's the thing. That's the levels too. You got motherfuckers in the church. Most people are still at that religion church level. Not everyone is spiritual. And then even when you get spiritual, it's even a deeper level to that. You have one person. I'm gonna get. Remind me that I said this because one teacher I seen, he asked this question, and this shit was so goddamn fire, because it really distincts who's really spiritual or not, or where people are at in their level in their journey. You have the first level, which is this: are you going to hell or heaven? That's the first level. Them motherfuckers, the people who think that don't even have an idea about reincarnation, right? Now that's the next level is, all right, now we have reincarnation. They're trying to work on their karma so their next life is better. That's the next level. That's still a level of heaven or hell, depending on that karma. Next level, reincarnation is an option. 3 levels. Reincarnation is an option at this third level. All right. The people at the second level are still having this programming. The people at the third level still have they've lost most of the first programming. They got still some of the second programming, but they have the option to not reincarnate. But it's a matter of where do they think they're going after. Where do they think they're going? Then you have a level after that, which in that level you have, are you gonna be a spirit guide? Are you gonna be an ancestor? Are you gonna be a goddamn ascended master? What are you gonna do? That's that level. Then a level after that, this level is you have the option to not reincarnate, and you go to a world that you create. Period. You go to a world that you create, your whole own universe. That's the prime. And I peeped that just from listening to Brother Panic. Free lecture. Just listen to the goddamn. Just listen. Motherfuckers don't be listening for real, bro. I'll be picking up on shit. Listen. What he said, this is not what many people have reported. This is what many people have reported that OBs or NDs. Yeah, bro, if you don't believe, no one will stop it. You break that belief system. It's a mental trap. You don't have to reincarnate. Have better. Exactly. Everything is what you believe. So if you know everything is what you believe, and you heard those 5 levels, you can understand how you can go to a world that you create. That's God shit. Going to a world you create. You can still live out an existence there, but you're living it out, motherfucking creating that shit. Do as thou will, as you see so fit. So I'm gonna go through and bro who asked the question, he was like, the way he asked it was like, do you want to go to heaven or hell? Do you want to reincarnate? Do you want to be an ancestor, a spirit guide? Or do you want to go to your own universe? That was the way he framed it. I think he used 3. It was either the 3 or the 4. But that was the question. And that really tells you where someone is in their journey. How they answer that question. Which one they choose. Or how they respond to it. Because the shock of even hearing you could create your own universe. They may say that just off the bat. Like, hell yeah, I would choose. They would choose that. But ask them, what do they believe? What is their belief, their knowing, their inner knowing? That's the spiritual. Man, downloads, man, this is knowing, man. Man, this is no, bro. I've been, this ain't even come through right now. I'm in the flow so it can come out, but this probably downloads for y'all for surely. But this should, I be studying, I'm finally getting out here to talk about it. Getting out here to talk about it for surely. But man, I want y'all to tap in, man. Tap in. Because you can. I'm going to keep saying that. It's not like you can't. None of this shit is hard. Like, none of this, and the thing is, none of this shit is really necessarily spookism or special in a sense. The more special it is, it's just more abstract to you. Like, for example, to me right now, Taoism, the Chinese sorcery, that magic is very, I would consider it advanced, right? It's not necessarily advanced, it's just I don't understand it. See what I'm saying? Once I understand it, boom, niggas could say Forex is hard. Once you understand Forex, niggas could say Forex is easy. Forex has got motherfuckers out here making $1,000 a day. Lightly. $1,000 a day lightly. Not me. I ain't on the Forex wave yet. I gotta learn it again. I gotta learn Forex again. But Forex, if you want to learn Forex, babypips.com. You can learn Forex for free. But if you learn that skill of trading, you can make $1,000 a day. It is possible. That I guarantee you. Because some people be like, of course, I know I can make $1,000 a day. I know some people be like, yeah. But some people, when I first heard that was even possible, nigga, $1,000 a day. Now, hearing like about rappers and shit, understandable. But $1,000 a day for a regular person, nigga, hey, that's different. That's a different type of game right there. He said, nah, nigga, I've been channeling spiders. Them spiders. Where's my... I will pull out my book. Yeah, it's not over there. I can't see it. But I got a book with symbology of all different animals. But tap in with the spider. What does spiders mean to you? Are you scared of spiders? I see you got I see you got my man Grimm. I see you got my man Grimm from Billy and Mandy. So tap in with that. I know they had that spider special. I forgot the name of it, but go watch that. There's probably something in there for you. There's probably a gem, a message in there for you. You already got the Grimm PFP. But hit my IG, AceMaceo, at AceMaceo. All my links is on the top here, man. All my tops is up. Y'all probably can't see it because of the sky. But they all up here. At AceMaceo, Instagram, Twitter, Maceo Ace. I don't be on Twitter though. But ACO, but IG, that's where I be on mostly. Or my TikTok, AceMaceo. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, nigga. Oh, I've been channeling Spiders, man. Oh, I thought you said Spiders, man. Spider-Man, okay. I'm gonna put the S on it, nigga. Peter Parker, channeling Spider-Man. I mean, you can actually, that's another thing you can do. That's a form of chaos magic and pop culture magic. You can channel all these different characters. You can channel them. You can use their energy. I took a invoking deities course from Dreamwise, right? And he taught us how to read the different like descriptions of different characters. He did it with deities, with spirits, like with Encyclopedia of Spirits. That's my deity study I do. And that was powerful. So I can definitely see how you can. You say you need a video about my nigga Pan. Hey, I got you, Versace. I got you. I already decoded Pan in my notes. I got you. I'm already tapped in, bro. I got you. The Pan deity decode gonna be crazy. I got art for him too. That vid gonna be a classic. Look up Spider-Man 11580. I'm gonna write that right here real quick. Alright. But bro. Yes. You need that shit. Yes. That pan decode finna be crazy. But channeling Spider-Man, you can definitely do that. Like Kang, I would tap in with Kang. Spiritually, magically. That's power. Or another one you could do on some simple shit, if you want to travel the universe, Silver Surfer. Tap into your Silver Surfer energy. You want to get on your strong shit, the Thing or the Hulk. You might be a little angry if with the Hulk shit. With Thing, you might be a little bit more cold. When they get super fucking intelligent, want to be mutable, Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, this is how you do it. This is how you do it, my guys. Mental magic, bro. It's all you do. Tap in with the energy, bro. See yourself as them characters. When I go to these films, the reason I'm able, this came to me while I was watching too. I put myself in the main character role, as if I'm Ant-Man. Like I said, that nigga was writing books. He was an author. I'm writing. So I'm able to put myself in the main character role. In that, it's a different perspective. It's definitely a different perspective. You do that with everything. Even Brother Panic says do that. Do that with the deities. You have to see yourself as the deities. That's how you take on the energy. That's how you become it. That's the magic. That's how you invoke the energy. It's light. And when I say light means knowledge. When I say light means knowledge, my niggas. I'm not gonna look up the Spider-Man right now because I still got mad shit to decode. Not too much. Let me see. It's 922. Steady synchronicities. 922, one of the numbers, legend. Okay, so. Alright, so he took that man Ant-Man. He took that man Ant-Man to like the core, right? It was like a little ball, like to the core. And what happened was he dove into the abyss, the void, that in-between point. We do the clip off that void, that abyss, you know. He dove into it, and what happened was, he told him before he went in, he was like, the longer you're in there, the more you lose your mind. Because when he was in there, what happened was, bro started, when he got in there, it was in, I call it the void or abyss, but he was like in the core. He had all these different versions of himself started popping up. And they were all the different possibilities. Because he was at pure source energy. So every thought created a new timeline, right? They said he was in Schrodinger's box. He was the cat in Schrodinger's box. If you know about Schrodinger's box, it's basically all these different outcomes could happen, but they all happen simultaneously. That's basically the multiverse. There's a book by Robert Anton Wilson, Schrodinger's cat. He wrote another book called Illuminatus Trilogy. I'm not going to mention those books anymore until I read them live. I want y'all to go tap in with them. If there's any gem, that gem right there might be more important than anything in this video. Those books, especially that Illuminatus Trilogy, that Illuminatus Trilogy crazy. Whew. So he got all these different personalities basically. Because if we're going back into this abyss, this void, if we keep it all mental, I see bro left. Bro went to go look that up. Bro went to go look that one up. He already know. But keeping it all mental, because everything is internal. When he was in this void, this abyss, he had all these different personalities, and all these personalities, they was trying. It was basically a thing of making sure which one was the real one, who was real. You feel me? And because if you don't know which one is the real you lose yourself. That's how motherfuckers go crazy. The psychosis I was telling about. You can't tell what's going on. And what ended up happening was he started thinking about his daughter, right? And he had to save his daughter. When that happened, all of his different selves, multiverse selves, began to help each other, right? He started climbing the mountain. All this symbology. He started climbing the mountain. He made it to the top of the mountain. The mountain was himself. He climbed to the top of the mountain, and the mountain was himself. Symbology. Subliminal. Alright? All his different personalities. He climbed that shit, defeated them. And the reason they all helped each other is because they all had the same goal. They all wanted the same thing. They wanted to save his daughter. Simple as that. The heart. It was all in the heart. Heart chakra. Love. Out of love, pure love, cosmic love. That's what got him through that. Got him to the top of the mountain. They be showing y'all in these films, man. They be showing y'all in the films. Y'all do not need a goddamn psychologist. I don't need a psychologist, bro. You can heal yourself. I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know you can. See, bro came back. I know he added that to his Amazon cart. Yup. Bro added that to his. He got the screenshot from Google. He seen it. He was like, yeah, this looking interesting. So I guess this is when they started warring. Yeah, this is when they started warring and shit. When he came back. Because when he came back, that nigga was like, your daughter will be fine without you. He was like, where's my daughter? He was like, she'll be fine without you. It took the shit. He kept and started beating his ass. That shit was that shit was funny, boy, because he did that shit so fun. He did that shit so quick, man. Read my notes. Let me see what I'm saying. While his cells went the same thing, yup. Oh, so before that had happened, he got with Hope. Hope ass came down and swooped in, right? Hope. Faith. Another thing that Hope and Faith was, like I said, Hope was Isis. I hope I mentioned that earlier. Pun intended. But Hope is Isis. Faith is Isis. It's basically talking about the divine feminine. That energy, that principle dealing with the subconscious mind. Because it's basically not necessarily ran off of faith, but you gotta have faith. That's the way I can put it. You gotta have faith. That's the essential key. And what happened when they came together, Ant-Man and Hope, the Wasp, they became one. All the different multiverse cells, all the different personalities, all the different possibilities, they all vanished. They became one. They unified. Now we're getting into Bobby Hemmett science. Now we got the triangle. Face ass. Because this is the Trinity. The point, you got the masculine, feminine. This point is unification. That child, their daughter. He overcame himself. Here's the thing. He overcame himself, still struggled just a little bit. The feminine came in, saved the fucking, with the last piece. He reached the top of the mountain. The goddess came through, unified. Boom. Bobby Hemmett science. The legend taught us, and we still doing the science today. We're not letting this shit die out. No sirs. No sirs. So, Shorty ran from her shadow. Oh yeah, so old girl who was talking about how she was gone for 30 years in the quantum world, right? So throughout the whole film, her ass wasn't telling them on Earth, since she had came back, she hadn't told them anything about the quantum world, and she was holding it back the whole time. And basically, she was running from her shadow, her past now, and her family had to deal with it because she was running from it. Because throughout the whole film, the less she kept telling them, more shit kept happening, and she kept having to tell them when they really could have avoided that shit if she would have just told their ass. Her ass was running from her shadow. See? Now, another one, we go, man said the other cell. Oh, so Kang was explaining. He said his other selves were killing the multiverse. So he had to take control and wipe them out, right? Now, the post-credit scene got me thinking he capped. I'm pretty sure he was capping after that post-credit scene. And either they're about to keep time in place or they're about to wipe it out. And they casted him. I don't know. Because I ain't watched Loki, so I don't have an idea. If I watched Loki and I knew what this man Kang was coming from, I'd probably have a better idea on that one. But honestly, I don't know. But he started talking. He was like, whoever expelled him, he was like, he's gonna burn their ass out of time. He'll wipe out trillions and it don't even matter. He's basically talking about how death don't even matter. And that's what I was trying to tell y'all earlier. I was like, it's not that it doesn't matter in a sense, but it's the point of they're still here. They're just going to a different realm. You can still tap in with them. Because death isn't necessarily the end. Death isn't the end. That's my point. They're just not. Their time in this realm, this lifetime, may be over. But you can still tap in with their spirit. You can still talk to their spirit. You can still talk to them. They may reincarnate. They may come back. If they were, I don't like saying the word advanced, but if they knew shit, they may be sending it right up out of here. If they knew certain things in their bloodline, maybe be sending it right up out of here. Their soul, their spirit, that's what a lot of connections, a lot of what not keep people here, but that's what a lot of us are connected to, is the spirit of people. The spirit of Michael Jackson is what I'm connected to. The soul, well, the soul is part of the spirit, though. The soul is part of the spirit. The spirit is just an imprint. It's like this. Your body, your skin, your suit is a reflection of your soul, right? How you dress is a reflection of you, of your inner self, right? That's how you dress. With that, see where I'm going? As above, so below. So that soul, that spirit is what you see, what we're used to, but it's not the full inner thing. Not everything. The soul is complex. You're not getting just the soul off the bat. Like, my soul has come in and out of this live, in and out. With my music, soul, music is definitely the soul. Anyone, for the most part, that most people, if you freestyle your music, if you listen to your music, what you freestyle, I'm pretty sure you could be channeling some shit. If you intentionally go in with a set forth question, or I don't know, like a path. If you go in with a path with your song, you can channel some shit. Guaranteed. Especially if you're already a naturally good freestyler, you can channel some shit. Just gotta tap in with yourself. Alright, so, this nigga Kang funny as hell. He was like, bro, all you do is talk to ants. So right after he said, bro, all you do is talk to ants. Then after that, bro came in, stepping cool as shit. He was like, 30,000 ants right behind him came fucking up everything, bruh. And I was like, see? Then another thing was his ants that came with him to the quantum world. That's how he came up with them, and they had advanced faster. And with them advancing faster, they had. Let me say it like this: when he got to the quantum world, and his ants were already there. Think of it like spirits are already tapped in to. I mean, not spirits, but animals are tapped into that world a little bit more. Like have dogs have other senses, cats have higher senses. It's like that. So if they was to go through this, and they go through that advancement, they're gonna be spirit animals, okay, or like the spirit team. So if they're already there, they're more advanced, they aged faster. You come up into the plate, like, bro, they're ready to help. They've been waiting on you. They just waiting on you to tap in. Because bro had put in all that work with his relationship with the ants for years. He had already had that relationship with them. They was ready to work with bro. And that's spirit work. Simple as that. History is not a... Kang was like, history is not written, it is forged. I will take revenge on all those who banished me. That could be some Lucifer shit. It could also be... Because when he said banished, the thing with magic, niggas be saying you gotta cast a circle, gotta banish negative beings. My perspective on it is this: I don't believe there's necessarily negative beings out here. My thing is more of a, if everything is internal, everything is yourself. That's the singularity point. One of them. There's all levels. If everything is yourself, why do I have to banish it if everything is me? Why do I have to fear it if everything is me? If I know that, if I know something is coming up and I know it's a part or aspect of myself, my question needs to be, why is that coming up? What is that? Where is that coming from? That's another level of shadow work. Those are those lower thoughts. You feel me? So if he's saying who banished me, I'm like, my guy, who banished? You banished yourself. That'd be the real science. That he banished himself. I'm going a little bit too deep. I'm definitely going too deep. My ass over here dropping 6 level S. This shit cosmic. Yeah, this shit definitely cosmic. When you get to dealing it with from a straight internal level, just you, where the fuck does purple light just come from? Alright. I did not notice that there. But yeah, this shit is definitely cosmic. Now, get off this drawing shit. Hold on. Try to ran from her shadow. History is not forged. More notes. Still this fight scene. So they ships, when they was flying on the ground, they was, I don't know how to explain them. They just like cones. But when they was in the air, they looked like squids, right? They had like tentacles. Everything is symbolic. I want you to know this. Everything is symbolic. They had tentacles. They like squids. What is this referring to? The subconscious. You're dealing with Cthulhu. Dealing with Cthulhu, the Necronomicon, and the subconscious. Subliminal. The bros like the bridge code. The bridge code was 11.857. That was the bridge code. 11.857. And then Obi Reggie said Spider-Man 11.580. 11,580, 11,857. Interesting. Now this man Darren, see, bro, I know whoever wrote this film is funny as hell. Whoever wrote this film is funny as hell, because this man Darren, Ant-Man's daughter had beat him up, has beat his ass, right? And she was like, he was like, finishing me off. Like, he was like, I'm not done, I'm still can go. And she was like, stop being a dick. And he was like, I don't know how to be a dick. That's all I am. He was like, tell me what to be. I don't know. He was like basically saying he don't know himself, right? And she was like, just stop being a dick. She ran off. This man come out of nowhere last minute. Came down terrible, got the force field up. This man Darren came out of nowhere, punches through the force field. Right? This man penetrates and was like, I'm not a dick. Whoever wrote this film is funny, bro. Whoever wrote this film is funny as hell. I think it's just childish. Bruh. Humor, they playing. They playing. But I was like, this man Kang is definitely a Tsar, because he was the god of the underworld. He was the king of the underworld, man. He was in the microcosm. He was running that shit. That boy was a Tsar. When he went down there, he was Ra, because he had the boat. He was traveling through the world. Different worlds. He was Ra. I can talk about how these different deities evolve. I'm going to talk about that a different day. But Ra is the father of Osiris. It's like father, like son. See, simple as that. They stuck in the quantum world. Kang stuck in the damn core. Oh yeah, because that nigga Kang, they put that boy back in the goddamn, in the abyss, in the void. So all that's gonna happen is just multiverse selves non-stop. But the problem with that is, while he may be stuck in there, he can create thousands, millions of himself. And like Ant-Man was able to get out of there by defeating himself and understanding himself, aligning with himself. So Kang, what Kang can do is this: align with himself. And Kang is already powerful. So when he does get out, and if he gets out with all his different selves, which there's all these different selves already from the multiverses, but he has all these other ones with him now, that man's army is going to be a problem. That boy going to be a problem. Now, the post-credit scene, it's all his different selves, right? And this shit, they had one that was the Negus. They had one that was a Netcher. They had one that was a comedian. Bro came out with the Pharaoh drip. I was like, we in there. They got the Negus. We got a black man in Pharaoh drip for the first time in cinema. Bro, this might be the first time in cinema history since goddamn Chadwick. Chadwick was the last person I saw. Black man in Pharaoh drip playing Thoth. This man had the Ramses, the headdress. I was like, that shit's powerful. That shit powerful. Don't sleep. They showing y'all power, man. But they had all his call. But he was like, they was like, bro, he was like, we need to stop. I didn't catch all the words bro had said, but he was like, we need to stop wasting time. But he had to call up all the different alternate selves for this one mission. That's power. That'd be a fire ass ritual. Hey, I'm gonna call up all my different multiverse selves for this one aligned purpose. That's a powerful ass ritual. I don't know how you would do it. I would have to sit down and channel that, which is definitely possible. That can be done. You can do it. If you got the science, you can do it. But that'd be some fucking power. Then last note, this was after Post credit scenes. Time is every time. I think that's what the poster had said. Maybe we can shape time. I think that's what they were saying in the scene. But then it was just Loki. Loki ass was seeing a different version of Kane. That's all the post credit scene. That shit was meh. But yeah, man. That is Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantamania Decoded. It's 9:46, 9:10. 2/16/2023. Yeah. It is a 7-day alignment. Brad said he had 7 holes. 7 plus 2, that's 9. 5 plus 4, that's 9. It's a 9-day. Lucifer once again. The boy, the legend, Kang, the Conqueror. Coming through. Asar, Ra, Lucifer. Video for another day. Alignments, synchronicities. Here in Ace's temple. But yeah, I hope y'all tap in, man. I'm going to repost this on my Ace's Temple YouTube. I hope y'all catch the replay. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Thanks for liking and subscribing this one. This live. Hope y'all do it again. Get that album going, man. We need to spread this, get this information to niggas. Give them a chance. Give them a chance, man. It's right out in the open, man. But I will see y'all next time. I will see y'all in Ace's Temple. Subscribe to my Patreon if y'all want to tap in with some fire ass, well, really my whole occult library. And then also you can actually follow, if you go to my Instagram, go to my bio, the link tree, you'll see a Discord link. In that Discord is basically the Ace's Temple Discord. You can chill, tap in with me. On wrestling, I'm into wrestling, so like during the pay-per-views, we'll go in there and we live stream. We go chill, shoot the shit. We be predicting shit, joking, funny as hell, fun times. But also got a section in there of spiritual resources and also financial resources, some forex, show you baby pips, everything you might need spiritual, get you on your spiritual journey starting off. It's all in there for the free ski. If you're a creator, I think I got my creator resources still in there. Some shit for the producers, some graphic designers, as well as artists. I think I got some vocal presets in there for FL Studio. So tap in with my free Discord. Subscribe to my Patreon for my occult library, as well as my live stream replays and other exclusive sauce I will be bringing forth. Rituals, Gnosis. Yeah, more videos soon, man. It's a new era. The Divine One has fell from heaven again. I'm back again. Yeah, I'm going to check IG, my G. But yeah, I'm going to see y'all. Ace out. C.